This is E&N with Ed Neusbit.
Welcome back to E&N with Ed Neusbit. I'm Ed Neusbit. Today, speeding trains, dirty agents, Connie with weather, and much, much more. We start in South Africa, where a comment by Zulu King Goodwill Zwelithini that foreigners must pack their bags and go home resulted in a surge of violence and several deaths. The king defended himself, saying he was misquoted, and that if he had given such an order, the country would be, quote, reduced to ashes, end quote. Calming words from King Goodwill, who will now be addressed by his lesser-known middle name, Spreader of Hatred. To Japan now, where a magnetic levitation train clocked a speed of 374 miles per hour. That's nearly double the speed of the ordinary bullet train. Passengers can soon travel from Tokyo to Nagoya in around 40 minutes. Wow. The same time it takes passengers in Los Angeles to travel 100 yards on the 405 freeway. The head of the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency is stepping down amid a string of lurid reports of agents accepting gifts from drug cartels and using taxpayers' money to hire prostitutes. Critics say the bad behavior exposed them to blackmail and intimidation, and several other things if they didn't wear one of these. Meanwhile, the FBI has admitted that flawed forensics were used in at least 60 capital punishment cases, citing serious irregularities in their hair analysis unit. 26 of 28 examiners allegedly overstated forensic matches, favoring prosecutors in nearly 100% of the cases investigated. The unit's motto? Your hair today, you're gone tomorrow. Speaking of gone tomorrow, yesterday was Earth Day, and who better to tell us more about our planet than our friendly E&N weather guide, Connie Cloud.
Weather, 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 it's weather with Connie Cloud.
Well, thanks, Ed. We all love our mom, but sometimes we forget how much she does for us that we don't even see. I'm not talking about your mom at home. I'm talking about Mother Earth. So here's 3 easy tips to show you care. Fertilize your yard by pooping outside. Recycle those plastic grocery bags into gorgeous travel underwear. And finally, save water by showering with a friend.
Wonderful stuff, Connie. Just wonderful. Moving on. In Colorado Springs, police responded to a shots fired report, only to discover the victim was already dead. Police arrived at the scene to find 37-year-old Lucas Hinch standing over the remains of his computer. Apparently, after an altercation, Hinch dragged the computer into a back alley, where he fired 8 shots from a handgun into his victim, effectively disabling it. Haven't we all had that impulse? And we wrap up with sports in Massachusetts, where the Boston Marathon took place on Monday. Ethiopian Lalisa Desisa and Kenyan Caroline Rotich won the men's and women's race respectively. Asked after the victory what their secret was, both replied, living in South Africa. Well, that's it from us at E&N. Join us next time for all the news you never knew you needed. I'm Ed Neusbit. Cheerio.
And we're clear. You worried about the FBI there, Ed?
What? Oh, no. I'm off to shower with a friend. Connie? Connie!